Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Redskins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Henry. Here I come. Here I come. Let's go.
First carry for Darius Geis. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Geis with a carry on second down. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now Haskins, third and long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 18. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Goff now to throw. This is Coleman with the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a first and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Back to throw, gone. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he lost the football. Into the Redskins have it, they do. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
17 yards that time at a Washington first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins, that's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Haskins gets this to Reed, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Samson Abukum, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Watch the back, watch the back.
Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Goff, he's going to launch this thing, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Hey, seam six.
On first down, it's gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Goff throwing again. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Montez Sweat gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Haskins. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On first down, it's Haskins. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. Early lead in that one for the Packers. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Well, that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Goff on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He finds Coleman. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And that's caught inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're running with Gurley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Redskins scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first down, this is Geis. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 44, Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. They go play action now. Haskins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
It's 3rd and 9.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. To throw on third down, Haskins got an open man. It's Harmon. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, check, like the go.
Back to throw, gone. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now a first down throw, gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
Hey, Delta. Here I come again.
Throwing again is gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it with Gurley, and they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They stay on the ground. Geis again. Yards on the scamper there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Haskins, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, it's just
and the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Gall. And that's complete to Cooks. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Goff's throw here finds Woods. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
We're good. We're good. I'm here all day.
From the 50, it's gone. He gets it to Cooks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again. Gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Completes it to Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Goff now to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we... Now, guy stripped. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win. Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his third touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Redskins take over.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 24-yard line.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they take a knee.
Today's final score.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Redskins, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.